Here's something that wasn't on my bingo card, and mind you, that's a lot of things these days. Comic-Con and human trafficking. And by the way, I'm going to get hit on this video for talking about this subject, so do me a favor, double check that you're still subscribed, and if you're not subscribed, please turn the red button to gray. I'm on my way to 25K, and I would appreciate your support. I really need it at this point in time because I seem to be being targeted by YouTube, and I'm tired of that. So with your help and sharing out this video and hitting the like and having comments down below, it really will go a long way. And in advance, I thank you very much. But to return to the subject, this is something I never would have expected. I don't think anybody would. In a story that was written by Spencer Bacouli on August 2nd of 2024, which is a Friday, the San Diego Comic-Con human trafficking sting results in 14 arrests and 10 rescues for people who try to indicate that this isn't something that happens every single day. Well, you're being rather foolish. These task force exist to help stem the tide. Right now, it's overflowing, and we can probably go into the reasons why, but I won't during the course of this video. Let's continue on with what Spencer has to say, and the citizens of America's finest city can rest a little bit easier tonight, knowing that a human trafficking sting conducted during a recent San Diego Comic-Con has resulted in a number of both arrests and rescues. And what's great is he found the panels from The Punisher that kind of give a similar outline to a story that we probably know is going on all around America right now. Per a press release issued by the California Attorney General Rob Bonta, said that the operation was conducted by the San Diego Human Trafficking Task Force from July 25th to 27th and ultimately resulted in 14 arrests and 10 victims recovered and offered services. The anti-human trafficking operation targeted people buying opportunities with other people and focused on recovering potential victims of that crime and arresting the people responsible, the AG's office detailed. Now, the law enforcement personnel worked undercover as buyers to identify and contact potential victims and arrest their traffickers. As part of the operation, undercover law enforcement personnel also posted undercover advertisements soliciting the activity of adult interaction to arrest the buyers of said thing. As a result of the 3-day operation, 14 buyers were arrested, 9 adult potential victims of events were recovered and offered services. One 16-year-old juvenile was also recovered. Child welfare services and adult juvenile support advocates were on the scene to provide the support as needed. I'm actually surprised there was only one person that was, not an adult that was engaged in this. Now, offering a personal statement of the operation's results, Bonta asserted that unfortunately, traffickers capitalize on large-scale events such as the Comic-Con to exploit their victims for profit. These arrests send a clear message to potential offenders that their criminal behavior will not be tolerated. We're grateful to all our dedicated partners involved in the task force whose collaboration has been valuable. It certainly was. We take great pride in our office's commitment to uplifting vulnerable Californians by offering them assistance and guidance when they need it most. Likewise, San Diego Sheriff Kelly Martinez affirmed there is no more insidious crime than trafficking. The coercion and violence which enslaves people for profit and places them into a forced labor or adult activity is criminal. As the sheriff, I support the efforts of all our justice partners in holding the perpetrators accountable. I appreciate the focus that was placed on the recent convention to identify and rescue victims of trafficking. San Diego proudly hosts special events like Comic-Con. Highly attended events like these allow us to showcase our growing and beautiful city, added Christopher Davis, acting special agent in charge for Homeland Security Investigations, San Diego branch. However, when people use these events as an opportunity to prey on minors, HSI and our law enforcement partners will find you and bring you before a court of law to face criminal charges. There's no place for alleged predators to operate in our city, and HSI is committed to helping victims of these crimes. Well, I hope you do. As of this writing, the San Diego task force has not released any details pertaining to the identities of those that were arrested, nor the current status of their respective legal proceedings. Since I joined YouTube about 4 years ago, or maybe a little longer ago than that, I covered stories like this, and every time I do, I get punished because, well, it's an unpleasant subject. And whether or not advertisers appreciate it or not, these are news pieces that should be talked about. They should certainly be exposed to the broader public, and it's actually kind of irresponsible on the part of the various video services not to allow these types of news events to not only be talked about, but to not be punished for having the story brought to the forefront. There's a good chance I won't monetize this video because I think it'd be fruitless. But look, it's not my decision as to whether or not the revenue comes with it. And it doesn't really matter to me because guess what? I don't need revenue for talking about something that really matters in this world. I don't think anybody needs it. Trafficking is a real problem, and I've been on many channels talking about it many times. It needs to be exposed. It needs to be stopped. And part of that is to get control of, well, the various boundaries that we're supposed to be protecting. The other mechanism that needs to be employed is enforcement to the hilt. You have to take the people who do this to other people out of the equation, which means they need to be incarcerated for lengthier and lengthier periods of time. They need to have the financial gains completely removed from them and placed back with the victims so that they can recover and move on with their life. I think that's just practical. But hey, what do you think? Let me know what you think about these types of events and, of course, the stings that go along with them. Let me know what you think about the fact that this happens not only at, San Diego, but all the way across the country in Orlando, where it seems like on a regular basis, at least once a quarter, we're hearing about a sting operation where similar things are stopped. People are identified, and maybe companies are embarrassed. Let me know what you think we can do to solve this problem. And let me know down in the comments section below. As always, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, wash your hands because it's good hygiene. And until next time, see ya.